Hey guys, welcome to Monday's edition of Quizzytime. This week we'll have it only on 2 days. That's Monday and Wednesday because Friday I have a gig in Thane. And if you're in Thane, please head over to Hiranandani Meadows Bean Theory Coffee, where I have my gig at 8:30. But otherwise, today's quiz topic is airlines, which is not something you need to get to Thane. But let me introduce my participants. So we've got Nishant. We've got Vedehi. Look who missed his ship.
You really missed your ship.
Hey,
Yeah, they
Nikita. And we have a special entrance by Soham. We were supposed to have another new participant today, but he has vanished. So we will deal with that later. There will be a disciplinary hearing. But first, Dipendra, how did you manage to miss your ship?
no, I didn't like miss the ship. We there were three of us who were supposed to join,
Hmm.
and two of us arrived, and the third person, his flight was delayed, and they wanted to save on the taxi fares. They wanted to pick us like all three
Okay.
together, and by the time he arrived, the ship had to sail out. So 2 3 days, and then we,
So now what do? Do you fly to the ship somehow
no, I
and
stay
catch
in the
somewhere
hotel.
else?
I stay in the hotel. When the ship comes back in, I'll join.
Oh, right. All right. It's gone for a short trip somewhere.
No, she's gone to the anchor. She'll come back in to the same
Okay.
port here.
Okay. All right. Now, today's topic is airlines, and we're going to find out how much you all know about flights and food and things that happen on board an airline. People in comments, feel free to answer as you all wish. We will see how this goes. Okay.
I feel that
The
you take topics inspired by my life. I just took a 10-hour flight.
Oh, very good. Then you should max this quiz. We will find out.
You were obviously doing research.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. He does a lot of research. Okay. The sequence is Nishant, Vedehi, Dipendra, Soham. And Nishant, are you ready for your first question?
Yep.
Okay. Now, in an aircraft, the air hostess tells you that in the event of the cabin pressure dropping, the oxygen masks will drop down and you can put your oxygen mask on. How long do these oxygen masks give you oxygen for?
15 minutes?
That's not bad. It's actually 12 to 15 minutes, but
Okay.
yes, I didn't think people knew that. I think people thought it was endless supply of oxygen. Okay. How do you know this?
I read this somewhere. मतलब,
Okay.
like, normally
Okay.
somewhere.
Anything to do with numbers, Nishant has been proven to be very lucky.
Okay. So, and the reason it gives you only about 15 to 12 to 15 minutes of oxygen is because it has to adequately cover only that amount of time by which the captain comes to an altitude of 10,000 feet where you can breathe anyway. That is a theory. Let's hope it works. Okay. We're coming to Vedahi's question. Vedahi, what color is the flight's black box?
White.
White. Why would you say white?
Because if it was black, you wouldn't ask this question. So I went to the other end.
Ah, right. Okay. I'm going to pass this to Dipendra.
it's bright orange, like
It's bright
neon
orange.
orange.
Yes, it's bright orange because it should be seen when the flight is all crashed. So yes, it is bright orange.
We
Okay.
have one on the ship also. That's how I know.
All right. We had a lot of people getting it right. Pranay, why aren't you back here on the quiz? Did you get so scared from last time? And yes, Megha Sham and a lot of people got that right. Okay, we're coming to
Even I
Dipendra's
got
question.
that right in the comments clearly.
All right. Yes, yes. Whether you got right in the comments. Correct. Okay. Dipendra's question. The flush in the plane's toilet is very dirty, but there is one area of the plane which is about 3 to 5 times more dirty than the flush. What part of the plane is this?
And I make a point.
Yeah, what could be worse? The filters, the air filters.
The air filters. No.
Pranay
Uh,
had the same thought as me.
yeah, Pranay, well done, Pranay. Well done.
What?
Yes. No, no. Do you want to take another guess, Dipendra?
Yeah, I don't know. Can't think of anything.
Okay, I'm gonna
It's a
pass it
good
to
thing that
Soham.
I'm. Yeah.
Sorry, were you saying something, Ditendra?
I
No,
was
he's
thinking
passing.
maybe the tray table.
Yeah, the tray table is right. The tray table is
Ah,
right.
okay.
The food tray table is about 3 times dirtier than the flush. Bon appetit.
Good
Okay,
thing
we
I
have.
took the flight and then participating in the quiz.
Yes, the tray tables, the door handles, seat belts. No, tray tables. Okay, we're coming to Soham's question. Soham, what role would dead chickens play in your flight? Apart from this is not edible. Why are dead chickens ordered by aviation companies?
In every flight, is this like in a passenger flight?
And I don't think of it in terms of flights. Think of it in terms of aviation companies order dead chickens.
Uh, is it used to test bird hits?
Yes, it is used to test bird hits. There's a chicken gun which fires
Uh,
dead chickens at the cockpit windscreen. Acha, Deepika, can you just keep your thing on mute when someone's talking? Okay. All right, good. We're coming now to Nishant's question. Nishant, which beverage it tastes better on a flight than it does on ground, and why is that so?
Um, is it a single beverage or is it a class of beverages? Like
It's a single beverage.
it's a
It's a
single
it's
beverage.
a yeah, it's a single beverage.
Um,
Sorry, what was the question again?
What beverage tastes better on flight than it does on ground, and why?
is it coffee?
Coffee? No, it is not coffee. I'm going to pass it to Vedahi.
Um, okay, I'm going to. Since you did say it's a single beverage and there's a whole range in this class that I'm going to ask, is it alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
No, alcohol I think tastes very good to people on air, on ground, off ground. No, I'm going to pass it to
Yeah,
Dipendra.
but it does affect people more. No, I was
Taste,
asking for a
the
clue.
taste, the no, the
That was a
taste,
that was
the
a
taste,
question. I didn't
the
get a
taste,
chance
the
to.
taste,
Yes,
the taste, the taste.
the
Dipendra's
taste.
question.
Whiskey.
Dipendra, your question.
Tomato juice?
Tomato juice is correct. Tomato juice is correct. It's
Oh,
because
but
of
I didn't get to guess.
alcohol was your guess. It's not your question. It was a
Oh,
Passover
it
question,
was
so you don't get you Passover question doesn't sit with you like for
I
you
asked
know.
for a clue, woman.
You said alcohol. I said no, it's
I
not
said, what
alcohol.
is it alcohol? Is the drink alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
No, that is very much a guess. No, you cannot describe your guess as a clue. Dipendra got it right. The altitude affects your taste buds, so salty things taste saltier. Um, I don't understand why you would call ketchup a beverage.
Some
It's a
kids
smoothie.
do
It's a
consider it
smoothie. It's
that.
a
It's a smoothie.
smoothie. Okay. Something to the lycopenes in tomato. Possible. I'm not sure about this. All right. We're coming to Vedahi's question. Um, this is a known fact, but let's see if you all know it. In 1987, American Airlines saved $40,000 by removing something from one of their dishes served. What did they remove?
A single olive.
Yes, they removed the olive from their salad, and yes, they saved $40,000. Okay. Now we're coming to Dipendra's question. Um, okay. Now this is a fact related to men watching movies on an airplane. Okay, it is a statistic. The likelihood that a man would do this while watching a movie on an aircraft is 15 times higher than doing that on the ground. What is this behavior that men would exhibit on an aircraft?
Masturbate?
You know what? I don't think it's that much higher on an aircraft. No.
Yeah, here I was going to go with P. Really.
Pee during a movie? Okay.
Like people in
Fall,
India seem to be doing a lot of things in airplanes.
fall
Uh,
asleep? Fall asleep?
uh, fall asleep. Okay, so there is a dose of sorry, what, Rohan? No. Okay.
That's not
Skip
me.
to the
That's my
sex
husband.
scenes. Okay.
Oh,
That's
that
not
makes.
me.
Okay. Not doze off. Doze off is not correct. Okay. Shall I
Oh,
pass
I
it?
get more guesses. I get more
You are,
guesses.
it is your question, so yes, you do.
Uh, like, look at the other person's
Look at the other person's what?
screen. Like, what are they watching? I don't know. No.
No. I'm gonna pass this to Soham.
So, your question is, what are people likely to do? Okay, first of
What
all,
are
is this
men?
men?
Yeah,
Only
it's
men.
men. Men.
Okay.
Men. What are men 15% more likely to do while watching a movie on an aircraft?
Than they do at home or than they do in the cinemas.
Than they do watching a movie on the ground, wherever they're watching it.
Okay, one clue I'm asking, not
Hmm.
a guess. Is
Hmm.
this something that whatever this thing is this something that only men can do?
No, it's something that men feel bad doing.
Okay. Is it finish a movie?
Why would men feel bad about not finishing a movie? How weird is that?
I
No.
don't know. No.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
pass it to Nishant.
Is it crime?
Yes, it is crying. Men are
Okay.
15% more likely to cry when watching a movie on board an aircraft. I have no clue why. Okay, whose question am I on? I'm on Soham's question.
Soham.
Okay, now Soham, in the event of a crash, is it safer to sit in the front of the plane, in the middle of the plane, or in the back of the plane?
I'd say the back of the plane.
Okay. What you're saying is right. They did a test. It is 38. 1 second. So the chances of dying in the middle seats of the back of the plane is 32%, while the fatality in the middle and front are 38%. It's not a very big difference, but apparently it is safer. All right. Nishant's question. On an average, how many bags are lost worldwide every year? A rough guess.
You want a number, right?
Yes. Rough guess.
Now, this is going to be very close to the correct number, is what my
It won't.
It will be.
12,325. And the correct answer is 12,336.
No, I'll be way off. I'll be way off. Probably like 1 million units.
1 million units. Okay. No, it's not. It's not close enough for me to give that to you. I'm going to
Yeah.
pass it to Vedahi.
Are we going higher or lower?
I'm
Now
sorry.
that's a
You have to
guess.
take. Yeah, you can't just disguise all your. Just take your guess.
Okay, I'm going to not take a guess and ask for a clue without asking the question with the clue. Because anything I ask is apparently a guess.
Yes,
So,
because
clue,
it is thinly veiled. I mean, guesses. Okay, what is your request? What is your request?
do I guess higher, which can go up to like 15,000
It's the same question.
or do I go
Really?
lower? That was my question. You said that's not a question. So
Okay,
now I'm asking.
okay, okay,
What
okay.
is it?
Go higher. Go higher. Go higher.
Okay. 37 million.
37 million. Okay, Dipendra, it passes to you.
It's 25 million.
I'm going to pass it to Soham.
Is there anything unique about this number, or are we just guessing random numbers here?
It's a random number.
I wasn't guessing.
Okay.
I thought it was 25 million. Is it not?
No, it's not 25 million.
Okay, I'm gonna say 3 million.
Okay, the answer is 1.7 million. Nishant
This
is
is close.
actually
See, I'm telling you, there is there is a there's a reasonable there's a reasonably good chance that one should take him to the card tables and Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man,
a
he's gonna
savant.
he's gonna count cards.
Didn't you say 3 million though?
I did
I
not.
said 3 million. He said
I said
one.
1
Yeah, so
million.
3 million is closer to 1.7 than 1
It doesn't
million.
sound closer. It
How?
No,
doesn't
it's
sound.
not.
It
Eight
is
How?
second.
closer.
8 second. 8
How?
second. One million is 700,000 away from 1.7. 3 million is 1.2 million away from.
Yes, yes.
Because you're averaging it there, right?
Ishan, please could you
Guys,
come?
No,
I'm still
sorry,
close.
you're wrong.
Please could you come next time and we will have your both together so you can observe this
We'll
in
do
front
maths
of you.
quiz. We'll
Okay.
do maths quiz.
Yeah. Okay. We are coming to now Vedi's question. Vedi's question. Okay. When a plane is landing at night, the cabin crew dim the lights when they're landing. Why is that so? To help you appreciate the city lights when it's coming. Or why do they do it?
They dim the lights inside.
Yeah, inside obviously inside. Now, but they can't dim the lights of the whole
No, I
city.
am trying to. I was repeating the question. I don't know why you. I don't know why you're repeating it. I was repeating the question to just like think.
Plane ka
Ishan,
pankha
has she
band karo.
taken medication? I don't know what the problem is today. Yes, Vedi, take your guess.
So my vague guess is because so that the amount of light that's coming out from the plane is reduced, so
Okay.
that the cockpit is seen more clearly.
You're
This
obsessed
is
with
my
the
guess.
cockpit. No, you're obsessed with the cockpit.
Of
We're gonna
course.
no. Okay, no. We're gonna pass this to Dipendra.
It's
That
for
was a real
safety
guess.
reason. In case of an emergency, you can see the illumination and the marks
Yes,
properly.
yes. So apparently, the landing and takeoff is the most dangerous parts of your flight. The plane can crash. So in the event that it crashes, your eyes are already accustomed to darkness, so you can see the emergency, all of that stuff. I said when the plane is landing in darkness. Okay.
I got this in the comments again, so it's fine. I
Okay.
knew this.
Okay. You knew this. All right. Cool. Dipendra's question.
How
Now.
are you seeing the comments?
Wait, isn't that like cheating? Like because she can get the answer from there?
It's
Like,
okay.
are we allowed to do that?
Allowed to do it. That's not a problem because
No,
they're
no,
wrong
allowed
answers.
ki
Okay.
baat chodo. How are you doing it? How is the comment seen on
There
this?
is a
You
On
can.
your screen, there's comments right on the top right. If you see under your whatever login details, next to private tab, you can click on comments.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We're coming to. Okay. Dipendra, this is a nice question. Okay. While in the air, sometimes you see air hostesses walk down the flight with their hands over their heads. Why do they do that?
There is like a recess there, like a line. They hold that for safety. There's like a.
Yes. So they can do
I
two ways.
forgot what they call it. Yeah.
There's a groove under the overhead
Yeah. Group.
baggage which
Yes.
they can hold on to, but even if they just hold their hands over their heads, it does stabilize their body, so they do not have to grab onto the seats. In fact, it is bad etiquette to grab onto people's seats when you're walking. You're supposed to use those grooves under the overhead cabin. Okay.
Yes, you're from
All
Delhi.
right. Now we're coming to Soham's question. Soham, pilots sometimes have code words which they use during flights or talking about flights. So I'm going to ask all of you all a few code words which pilots have. Soham, what do they mean by gate lice?
Gate?
Lice, Lice. Gate lice.
Like, uh, I, is it like the people who want to board fast or deboard
Yes,
fast?
yes,
Those
yes,
people.
yes, yes. The irritating people who hover
Okay.
around the boarding gate before the flight is called for boarding. Yes, gate lice. Very
Perfect
good.
name.
Perfect name. Okay. Um, Coming to Nishant's question. What do pilots mean when they talk about blue juice?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll ask for a clue. So how gate
Yes.
lice is when people hang around near the boarding gate. So the plane is on ground,
Yeah.
right? So is this something that the pilots would use when the plane is in air, or it could be
Yes,
used
it
at
is. It
any
is.
time?
No, it can be used on ground, but would mainly be used in air.
Blue juice. Uh, um, I don't know. Does it have anything to do with like something to do with cops? Something to do with cops. Like if they want the air hostesses to go through the list to see if there's any.
There's a pattern here. When it's a non-numerical answer, Nishant's answers are going to be in the next zip code. When it's,
Nah, I
when
don't
it's
know.
anything,
I'm not sure. I was thinking of like Americans and blue
Okay. Your guess was, is it anything to do with
and cops. The police.
dogs? Oh, the
Cops.
police, cops. Okay, I
Yeah.
was okay. No, it has nothing to do with cops. I'm gonna pass this to Vaidehi.
It's brew shoes like
No, no, blue,
BROGUES.
blue, blue, blue. The color blue, blue
Oh, this
juice.
is the toilet freezing thingy that
It's
falls
not
on
toilet
people.
freezing. Okay, okay, yeah, it's not toilet freezing. It is basically the water in the lavatory. Blue juice refers to the water in the lavatory.
Wait,
Yes.
so
But like,
when do the pilots use this code?
when
When
a
they're
toad
talking,
is falling.
No, when the toilets malfunction, like
yeah.
overflow or stuff like that.
Yeah, and like so when if toad
Also, the
falls
pilots
out
use this
from
code
the
to talk to,
Uh,
like,
to
inform the
talk to the
ATC
air
about.
hostesses, to talk to the air hostesses.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
yeah,
no,
what
probably
I heard
probably
is
it's
when
like
a
when
toad
the
falls.
toilet has run out of the flush water, so
Yes.
the pilot might say refill the blue juice or something
Yeah,
like that.
or the blue juice is overflowing, or whatever. Or
But the toilet
can we
is
have
a
some more
vacuum
blue
function.
juice?
There's not really water
But
that comes out of it.
Of
Kajal,
course, there is
It
water
works
really,
that
only
comes
on
out.
vacuum.
No, 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 there
It
is
works
water.
only on vacuum. There's no water that flushes out like in a normal flush.
it's very little. It's like very
There is
little.
It's
water.
very
Also,
little.
Kajal, when like toad, it's like like actual poop like falls off a flight.
Yeah, it
It's
freezes and
normally
it turns
they
blue.
just
Yeah.
and it freezes and it turns blue. That water
Yeah.
turns.
Yeah.
So
I
excited
mean, it
about this.
fell and people thought it's something to do with gods and shit. They picked it up, रख दिया उन्होंने, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
eventually melt हो गया.
Yeah.
Is that what that scepter is made of?
Listen, listen. We're not going there. We're not going there on this quiz. Okay, go to another quiz. Nishant going to tried going to another quiz. Okay,
That is
in a
not.
huge show of disloyalty, and he came back because he realized that that charges $1,500 a month. So I'm just
Who did that?
okay. We're-
1,500 a month? Are you
Oh, you
gonna
were also
like
going. Oh,
overcharging
you
for
were
the
also
pilot?
going. Okay, no,
No.
this is
Kajal,
free.
you know I would. Kajal, the only other quiz I frequent to is where I met you.
Right. Okay. Whether is question. What in pilot terminology is called a crotch watch?
And if I make a cockpit answer, you will like yell at me. So I'm going to make the cockpit answer and like let it go to Dipendra. It's the watch in the cockpit.
Crotch watch is a watch in the cockpit. Okay. Dipendra, your question. This
I
is
mean,
actually
this is quite
a better guess.
this is quite obvious. You know, the air hostess is walking around checking everyone's seatbelt.
Yes, yes, it is a seat belt check to do the crotch watch. Yes. Okay. Now we're coming to Dipendra's question. Dipendra, what would the pilot call George? Who is the pilot's friend George?
Hmm.
Is it किसके गद्दारों को? Oh yeah.
So Dishan, this is what is going to happen. Clearly,
Dipendra, you were saying.
Is it? Can I ask for hints?
Yeah.
Clues?
Um,
Yeah.
okay. What would
Or
okay?
is it going to be too obvious?
It's quite an obvious one, but the pilot relies on George.
Ah, is it is it is it autopilot?
Yes, the autopilot is called George. Okay. Now, yes, we had what is little pilot? It's the autopilot. Okay.
he means
Uh,
little pilot.
There's so many cops on this.
Whether he was so happy.
Twinkle.
The moment you said what is little pilot, whether you should have seen the glee on her face.
okay. We are coming now to Soham's question. Soham, which color of seats do the airlines prefer? Like, which is the best color technically, which you should have seats in?
What does that mean? Why is there a best color of seats?
Because it has a good effect on the passengers.
Okay. I mean, rather than answers, I can think of stupid guess questions actually now.
It's a theme today.
like I'm thinking of questions like, does Singapore Airlines use this? Does Indigo use this?
I am not. I am not going to Google it. Okay, so just take your guess and be done with it.
All right, all right. Uh, ash,
Ash.
ash color,
No,
gray, basically.
no, no. I'm going to pass it
Okay.
to Nishant.
I think it was the Pantone color of the year for 2020. I think it's blue.
Oh, that's very good, and that's very accurate. In fact,
Yes.
how did you manage to get it so accurate? The Pantone
I
color for
read this.
2020.
Like I was reading some article where they were comparing the seat colors of many airlines
Mm-hmm.
versus Virgin, where they use red.
Good. Okay.
Okay, the ongoing
Necromancer.
psychological profile of Nishant
Yes.
colors as well. Okay.
Okay, it is blue and the Pantone 2020 color to calm everyone down. It instills confidence and it calms people. All right. Now I'm going to ask questions which anyone can attempt.
Can anyone
Why
ask for a clue?
you first attempt it now? You first attempt it, then you
I,
think of
I think whether he enjoys asking for clues more than actually getting the
yes,
answers
yes,
right.
yes.
I think
You should.
we owe this quiz one question whose answer is cockpit.
All right. Question is, why are aircrafts kept so cold? Who would like to attempt that?
Because germs and all that, they thrive in warmer climates.
No, I'm not going to give that to you because they have filters which every 2 feet do filter out the germs, and the air in the aircraft is changed from the outside as well. So it's kind of fresher air. No, there is a reason. It is more to do with the us.
Is it because people fall
Keeps
more?
people calmer.
People fall
Keeps-
easy, asleep more easily, and like
People
are
fall
calm
asleep
and
more easily. People are more calmer. No,
is it something to do with blood, blood uh, circulation?
okay. So yes, it does have something to do with
Oh,
blood
okay,
circulation.
yeah. So to if it's to do with that, then it's just to stop them from you know fainting.
Passing out.
Or,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, 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 yes. So people tend to faint easily when flying because of hypoxia. So they found that and that happens when the body tissue doesn't receive enough oxygen. So high cabin pressure and warm temperatures can increase this aspect, which is why they keep a temperature low to prevent us from fainting on board. Okay. Yes, Saurabh got that right. All right. Next question. This is very interesting. Okay. In the airplane toilet, there is a small little metal tab saying lavatory. What would I find underneath that metal tab?
An ashtray.
No, no,
Outside,
it's no, no,
outside
it's
the
the
door.
Outside, bay. You
Huh.
said
it's the
outside.
latch. It's the latch to
It's
open
the
the
latch
door.
to which you can open the lavatory from the outside, so no one can
Yeah,
lock themselves in.
yeah, it's a
So in
secret
case
latch.
people are
Yeah,
joining
as
Mile
everyone
High
gets
Club
in.
inside, the air hostesses can catch them from outside.
Yes, yes, but also only air hostesses are supposed to use it, so nobody else is supposed to use it. Just saying. Okay, what is this? Does that mean that flights to the Gulf are trying to get people to faint? Why are they very hot? Is the flight very
It's
hot?
the Gulf. It's the Gulf. The Gulf is
Yeah,
very
but
hot.
the planes don't fly with
He's making the
windows
joke.
rolled.
I'm not. I'm just explaining it. I'm not saying it's a good joke.
so when he gets the answers right, then you are like, I got it right in the comments, and now you are just like throwing him another bus.
Okay, now, um, how how often the blankets that they give you on the airplane? How often are they washed?
I don't want to think about this one.
I think if I mean, blankets are given by different planes in different ways, right? Some of them are sealed in plastic packets, in which case they are washed after every flight.
No, they're
They are
not.
not.
That's just the plastic placket sealing is just to make you believe that they are washed out after every flight. How
Every
often are they
every
washed?
every month, every 30 days.
Yeah, it's blankets are washed between 5 to 30 days. They're supposedly fresh on the first flight of the day if you're lucky. But the same bad blankets are doled out for all the other passengers coming on board that aircraft, and they just put into the plastic packet to make you feel good. Okay. Yeah, we've come to the end. Oh, no, no. We've got one last question. We've got one last question. There are two people on the plane who cannot eat the same meal.
The
I
two
want you to tell
pilots.
me, yes,
The
Pilot,
pilots.
co-pilot.
the parent co. Any
Pilot.
idea why?
Food
Yeah, so
So
that
that
poisoning.
if
if
food
one
poisoning
gets food
happens,
One gets
poisoning or
poisoned.
poisoning,
It happened first in 1982 when the passengers and crew on a Boston to London flight became sick after eating the tapioca pudding. And since both the pilot and co pilot were sick, the plane had to turn around. So that's why the pilot and co pilot have different meals. All right, people, we have come to the end. We are collectively feeling horrible. Yes, we are collectively feeling horrible. Um I hope you remember this next time you fly. And we will now see you all on Wednesday at 4 p.m.